Alright, so this video is for my realtors. If you've been following me going through the book Millionaire Real Estate Agent, okay? If you've been following me going through this book, let's keep going. We are on to chapter 5. You can find the other chapters in the previous videos that I've done. So this is just for realtors. So chapter 5 of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, the chapter covers a lot on goals, okay? The 8 goal categories of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, okay? Let's just talk about it for a quick second. You have to have goals, right? Every year, my brother and I, when we were starting our business, every year we set our goals. Now, there are goal numbers and there are actual numbers, okay? So there's your goals and there's your actuals. I think in real estate, most of us, what I used to do personally is people tend to undermine their actual numbers. They don't pay attention to them. They're not honest. We had a goal of making 100,000. Now our business is over 750K in 2020, right? Over 30 million. Now think about this. Our goal was like 3 million. When we were making 100 grand, our goal was 500 grand. Granted, we were not on track to hit the goal. Therefore, your goal numbers and your actual goals, you have to, number one, for your dream, there's dream goals. For your dream goals, you really got to pay attention, okay? Of course you want to get there. Of course you're going to get there. But if you're not getting there this year, if in 6 months you don't see that you're getting there, you have to pay attention to your actual goals. So what we're talking about is actual goals, realistic, believable, accomplishable, based on your results, based on your conversion rates, different things like that. The faster you pay attention to this, the faster your business is going to start changing. You got to, as a realtor, start being really, really brutally honest with yourself. Are you actually converting? Are you actually getting it done? Or does it just look good? The worst and the best thing in this industry is everybody looks like a champ and everybody gives you a pat on your back when you sell 1 or 2 homes. The only bad thing is in your bank account, you're not getting a pat on your back. I've seen it way too many times in my own personal life. It always looks good on social media. It doesn't always look good in your bank account. The 8 categories of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent. I care about realtors. I want to help you guys. There's a lot of fluff out there. I'm challenging any coach out there that's running ads on these real estate videos, teaching these agents stuff that's just not realistic. It's just not realistic most of the time. All right, the 8 goals, the 8 goal categories of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent. Number 1, leads generated. Okay, you got to track how many leads are you getting. Are you getting 2 leads a week? Are you getting 10 leads a month? Are you getting 100 leads a year? Because it's not enough. How many listings are you going on? When we talk to leads, listings, okay, you got to have houses to sell. Everybody, regardless of what we think, I know there's buyer's agents and seller's agents. There is such a good amount of people trying to go directly to the listing agent that you have to get listings. It would just make your business better. It would make it easier for you to have business and a more predictable business. So number 1, track your leads generated, total leads. Number 2, track your listings. Number 3, contracts written. Are you actually putting the pen to the paper? Are people hiring you? Or are you just meeting with people and just wasting your time? Are people hiring you? Contracts written. Out of the contracts written, contracts closed. Nobody bats 100%. So if you write 10 contracts, this is where being realistic comes into play. If you write 10 contracts, I promise you 10 are not going to close. As a new agent, you need every contract to close and you lose your mind. That's what I used to do, lose my mind when they didn't close. If 7 close, you're lucky. Does that sound crazy? That's great, but you have to start planning for it. If you go back and look at all your contracts, based on my numbers when we were building this business to what it is today, if we put 10 under agreement, we'd be lucky if 9 closed. We'd be really lucky if 7 closed. Sometimes all of them fall apart. You have to account for the rate of attrition. There is fallout. Not every contract that somebody signs is actually meaning a closing and a check, okay? Or you could have all these expenses and never sell the house. You have to plan for that. Number 4, contracts closed. How many contracts did you close? Number 5, money. You have to watch your money. Let me tell you how my brother and I have built our business financially. I think that's the most important part, because what happens in real estate is you get paid. First of all, you have to put away your taxes. I had a problem with that, right? That's a nice thing to learn. I was coming from the hair industry. I didn't know. That's a nice thing to learn. Taxes, you're going to have to pay them. Somebody's got to pay them. And if you're getting paid, you have to pay them, so put the money away. Don't mess with Uncle Sam, baby. I'm all about taxes. And if you want to complain about taxes, Jim Rohn said one time, let me ask you a question. Do you like driving on the roads? Just assume your taxes pay for that stuff. Are you the one running the government? No, but somebody is. Your taxes are paying for that stuff. Just be grateful that you are in a position to pay taxes, and make it your goal to pay more taxes. Because the more you pay, what does that mean? The more money you make. I don't understand all these people that try to save every single dollar in taxes. I want to pay $10 million bucks in taxes, because you know what that means? I'm making way more. I'm making boku bucks, okay? Track your money. In the beginning, you don't have a lot of money as a realtor. This is what happened to my brother Arthur and I. We were living in a 1-bedroom apartment. We were 6 months behind on the rent. I was crying all the time. Things just weren't good. So in the beginning, you take your money and you spend it on your bills just to catch up. Okay, I understand. Do that, because you don't have a choice. However, as time goes on, you have to start putting money into your business, right? You're paying for gas, paying for cars, paying for this, paying for that, but you're not putting money in your business for it to sustain itself long term. So don't take a lot of money out. We started putting 5% back into the business. Then we upped the number to 15% because we thought all of a sudden the business needed more. We were able to buy better systems, okay? This is a 10-year process. I know it's a probably 10-minute video, but this was a 10-year process, okay? Then we decided we're going to put 25%. Do you think it sucked getting a check for 20 grand and having to put 25% of that money back into your business? Of course it sucked. But do you think right now it sucks for me where my business is pretty much self-sufficient? Of course it's not as bad, right? Because I'm making way more money and I can still put away money. However, we ended up getting it to 25%, okay? And that's where you have to be, and then eventually 50%. 50% of your money should go back into your business because you are a business partner with your business, right? You're not gonna wanna do what you're doing today forever. You're gonna wanna secure the business and build it to a point where it can work, okay? Number 5 is money, so track your money. Number 6 is track your people. I think as far as people go, most realtors start getting people on their team way too soon, is just my opinion, because we built the business so far. I know everybody builds it to get out of it, but it's like, do you really love the business? Do you love working with the client? So work with them. Why are most people trying to get out so fast? Eventually, when our business became so big that we're losing deals, right? Maybe I don't want to work with deals that are smaller or more of a headache, right? Maybe now I'm working with my best client, but I still have all these other deals. That's when you bring people on. And then you have to track your people, which is what I'm learning now. Number 6. Number 7 is systems and tools. That also comes later. Systems and tools adjust based on where you are in the business. You know, when we were doing 5 houses, we only had one system. When we were doing 10 houses, we had multiple systems. When we're doing 80 houses is what we closed last year, we're doing more. So just remember that. Systems and tools are always going to change. And number 8, which should be number 1, is personal education. Personal education. All the realtors that I know that are the best of the best, they're always learning, they're always growing. And I think that's very important for you to realize, okay? You always have to be learning and always have to be growing. So that's chapter 5, Millionaire Real Estate Agent, on goals, okay? Let's look at some bullet points. I highly suggest you go out and get this book, Millionaire Real Estate Agent, with the tabs, okay? If you like this, leave your comments, questions below. If this is just for my realtor friends, because I like you guys. I believe in you. I know your business is going to grow. It's just going to take a little longer than you think it's going to take. Don't give up. Keep going. All right? How you think matters. Thinking big at the beginning is like building a 20-lane highway for your vision of the future. Work to learn before you work to earn. The learning will more than make up for any lost time and will in fact earn you more money in the end. Okay? Take the slow road. I know there's a lot of people that it seems like they're doing good, but I promise you, I'd be willing to put my bank account to most of these guys and gals and people teaching real estate. My brother and I are actually building a business, and the trajectory of the business has been steadily growing. It hasn't been the biggest business in the world, but I promise you, even if you get yourself to our level, your life is going to be completely different. Okay? I have people on my team that their lives are constantly changing day by day. And if you go back and look at my old videos, you could see I started cold calling right from the beginning, and I didn't know what I was doing, and then I learned what I was doing, and now here I am 10 years later. Imagine that. So just remember, think action. When you are ready, anything short of action is just plain inappropriate. Shut up, get up, and giddy up. You got to do the work. I see it on my team. I see it on other teams. I see it with newer agents, especially, that get into the business, and then they have all these ideas. We're all awesome. The proof is in the pudding. If you're not picking up that phone, if you're not following up with every lead, if you're not staying in contact with people, it's gonna show. Because two people can be in the same company, one does well and one doesn't do well. Well, the proof is in the pudding. That means one is putting in the work and the other one is not. They just say they are, right? So just remember, shut up, get up, and giddy up. You have to do the work. This is a business. Real estate is a contact sport. Go out there, do it. That's chapter 5, the Millionaire Real Estate Agent Goals. Make sure you pay attention to what you're tracking in your business. I'll see you all soon. I hope you have an amazing day. My name is Dave, DNA Realty Group. We do business in Massachusetts and New Hampshire, and you know what? I'm doing these videos. However, if you have any clients that need help in Massachusetts or New Hampshire, we sold a bunch of real estate, and 2020 in January we closed 9 units. So if you have any deals that you want to send up our way, we can take care of them in these 2 states. Have an amazing day. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Comment and I'll answer as best as I can.